Hi. So one of the things we wanted to go over, especially with short course season coming up, or depending on when you're watching this, we can be in the middle of it, is our race day reports. And they're extremely useful for parents and to print out for your swimmers. And so what we're going to do on MySwimIO is show you how to do that. So first thing you want to do, whether you're logged in or not, is go to the Meet event page, and this is going to have a list of all the Meet events that we have. It has both future and past meets in here. Currently we have 404 future events. What you want to do is select your LSC, and in this drop-down list it shows the number of meet events that are in the future. So like Middle Atlantic has 97, which they're doing a really good job getting those posted. We're in North Texas, so I'm going to select North Texas. We have 7. When you look at this, you have the meet name, the location, the start and end date. Typically, we will grab the meet announcement if it's available. We have the link to it, so you can click on that and quickly get to the meet announcement PDF file instead of having to go to Team Unify or On Deck to see that. We also indicate if it's a short or long course meet and if it's a prelims and finals meet. So you get all that information there. Future meets are at the top, past meets are below. So we're going to be participating in the September sprint meet. So we click on that, and it comes up with let me go find my daughter real quick. We have a long list of favorites. This list here will be the list of your favorites. So if your list only has 1, 2, or 3, it's going to be a lot shorter. I have a lot of favorites. And anyway, so at the top of this page, tells you you're in the meet event selection for which swimmer. You have the meet announcement and the location and the dates. It will calculate your swimmer's meet age based on the age update, and then it lists the available events for your swimmer based on the gender and the age of your swimmer, and it breaks it out by session, and it will show the start time. These can change, so make sure you check with your team in case the start time changes. So what we want to do. So one of the things I want to point out is the default view is swimmer events, and these are just the events available to your swimmer. If you click on that, it switches to all events, and then you can see all the events that are available. You can still select the event. You can only select the event that your swimmer's that's eligible for, but you can get an idea of maybe how long the meet is, how many events are in the meet. So anyway, so let's say we're going to go through this. So in this view, we tried to make it helpful to pick the events you want your swimmer to swim. So we have days since last swim with the time standard. Longer red means longer it's been since they've had a best time in that event, and also progress to the next cut. So progress to a AA cut. So down here on her 100 free, she's closer to her A cut, next cut. So maybe we want to prioritize that. We also have the qualifying time if it's available, short and long course times. If it's a greater than symbol, that means it has to be slower than these times. If it's a less than symbol, then it has to be faster. This is a BB and below, so it's greater than. So her time has to be slower than a 2:31, and this is her best time. So we can pick those. Although our website doesn't restrict you from picking events. So just be aware of that, because your coach may have gotten permission to enter you into extra events. So we don't want to restrict what you select. The other thing is, on this page is you can go to the event details or the event history for your swimmer. So if you want to look it up and see, how many times they swam it, over the last year, or have they been dropping time or adding time in the event, you can click on any of these and go see that. That's one that she hasn't swam that much, but like the 100 free, you can look and see, and we make it really easy to analyze and figure out which events. The other neat feature about this is these numbers in the middle are rankings, your swimmer's rankings, and you can pick which level of ranking you want to display. So if it's a LSE meet, you may want to display the LSE, but if it's for Texas, our AGS meets are state level, so we might want to pick state level, and so that helps again with picking events. And these buttons, these numbers are clickable, and they go to the event, the top event swimmers, and so you can scroll down through and get an idea of whether you want your swimmer to swim in that event or not. So anyway, so we're just going to keep it on LSE. We're going to select a couple events: 100 breast, 50 back, and let's go with the 200 IM. And on date session 2, 200 free, and 50 breast. Okay, so we have 6 events selected, and you can change them anytime you want. So what you want to then do is go to your race day view, and this shows you, this is something that you can print out for your swimmer and for yourself. But what this shows is you have the link again to the mean announcement, and this drop down will, if you have more, if you set up several race day reports, you'll be able to quickly switch between those. So you have the option of entering their heat and lane assignments, so you can go through this and enter those for before you print it, or you just have it on your phone, so it's available all in one screen on your phone. So as the meet is going on, and let's say my daughter swam a 1:13, being optimistic here, 1:13.42. It will automatically calculate after you input the drop add, time standard, your AGS, if it's AGS qualifying, the PowerPoints, and it will also calculate we have the IMX and IMR tables down below, IMX in blue, IMR in red. It automatically calculate the changes for that. So let's say on the 200 IM, okay, 200 IM is here, so it has 497. And when you enter these times, you don't have to enter the colon and the period. You can just enter the number, and it automatically format it for you. And on this one, that is not a tags qualifying time, so you don't see the Q there, but it will update the points for you. The other thing is, throughout the website, whenever you see this type of progress bar, you can click on it and see all the time standards we have for that event for your swimmer. So, and you can click on, like I said, any of these. And but as you work through the meet, just keep updating, just keep adding time. Here's a 50 back, which is a IMR event. So if she swims a 30, 30, 10. And you can see immediately right at the bottom, it updates with that. Now, if she had happened to add, let's go with a 34, 8, it'll show it in red that she added. It will show the time standard. She went from, in the PowerPoints. Now, the PowerPoints won't update down here if they added, because it's they don't lose points when they when they add time in an event. If you ever need to go back to the event selection, we have the link here, and it just goes back to that same event selection page, and you can change things. Now, after you set up the events, and let's say you're navigating, a couple days before, and you come back to your swimmer and you want to get quick to the race day quickly, just on the drop down, just race day view, and it comes back to here. It has all your, whatever your inputs are, everything is there for you. So I hope, another really unique option with this is to be able to show compares. And right now we have 4 people in our compare. And so if you click this slider control, right now it's on hide compares. If you click show compare, if you change it to show compares, what it will do is for each event, it will show the swimmer minus your swimmer, because you don't need to see your swimmer. It'll show each of the swimmers in your compare and their event time, their best time in that event. So in the 100 breast, Chloe Zapata has a 1:22:59. Brindley Kelly and Emma, you can see the times. And these are clickable. So if you want to see Chloe's swimmers' event history to see how they're swimming it lately or whatever, you can click on those. Let's say for the 50 back for Emma, you click on it, and now she's 13 and older, so she doesn't have time standards in the graph, but you can see her event history, and you can do that for any of them. And if you don't want to see that, you can just unhide it. So you can quickly and easily switch between that, whether you want to print it out with these times on it or not. You have that option. But again, at a meet, you want to have this up on your phone, maybe have a printed copy also to give to your swimmer. But I hope this helps explain the event selection and race day reports. Thank you for watching and using the site.